This is the story of Piggy, according to me, of course. Now, Piggy is a Spanish horror film about a fat girl that gets bullied. And I don't like the way that movie ended, so I'm just gonna go ahead and retell the story in a way that I think is more pleasing to me. So, let's get started. I don't know the names because I kind of didn't really care enough about the film, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give our main character, just give them names differently. Okay, so it starts off with our main character. Backstory on her: she is the daughter of a man that is a butcher. So she spends her days behind the counter, just kind of like chopping shit up. Lots of meats, lots of different steaks and cuts and bones sticking out, of course. And on this like exact same counter, of course, naturally, as one would do, she likes to do her homework. So, she just kind of scrolls. Of course, her homework does get blood-stained because of all the meat, and because this is all bloody, she does get some blood stains on her homework. Anyways, story begins with her inside of the shop, just kind of working with her dad, and in through the door comes in a pair of like pretty girls. I don't know. They're just a pair of girls that are in her grade, in her same grade. They go to school with her. And so they've come in because girl number one has to pick up an order that her mom placed for like, not some rabbit, but their rabbit's on sale at the moment. So they offered her some rabbit and she said, no, thank you. I don't want any rabbit. She's just here to pick up the order. And so while she is picking up the order with like the dad over here on this counter, she's over here just kind of sulking, being like a fat mess. And girl number two is grabbing her phone and taking a photo and uploading it to Instagram. What does this little bitch put onto Instagram? Well, it's a simple little photo. It's a simple little post. She basically just kind of like puts a photo on Instagram, like her name or whatever. And it's like 3 little pigs in Spanish, of course. She wrote this in Spanish. So just kind of like imagine 3 little pigs in Spanish. And it's a photo of like the place. And it's got the fat girl, her dad, who's also large, and her mother, who herself is somewhat substantial. Not huge, but like she is big. And of course, forgot. Sorry. Forgot all of the meat. There's all of the meat. I'm so sorry about that noise. I forgot. You're supposed to be falling asleep. Are you falling asleep? Have you fallen asleep to this yet? Shh. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make that noise. Anyways, she posted this onto El Insta. I'm not going to give them the full name because you already know what we're talking about. Anyways, Los Tres Cerditos, or whatever she said. She did that. She uploaded that onto Instagram. And so, Cerdita, Carla, our big girl, she was on Instagram in the freezer because that's what you do when you're on your break and you get a job. In case you, who is watching this video, is not of age yet, something that you do when you get a job is you don't work. You just you scroll on Instagram. So, or TikTok. So she's on Instagram. She sees this post And what does her dumbass do? She gives it a like. Which is like, of course you're gonna like the photo that's like supposed to be bullying you. But she did it on accident. And of course she's upset with herself that she did that. She didn't mean to do that. It's upsetting. So they're in Spain, and in Spain is not like us, The rest of the world is not like us, where we are normal and we have a normal schedule where we wake up and we work from 8. Some people work from 8 to 10. Some people have a long ass work day. That's not even 8, that's 10. 6, 7. I work from 8 to 3. 7 to 3, actually. 7 to 3:30. Some people work from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Anyways, that's a typical day here in America and other places, kind of, maybe. But over there in España, they have like this section of the day that's like broken out for like siesta. I don't know if it's that part of the day or if it's this part of the day, but somewhere in this part of the day, those lazy Europeans just decide to sleep and live their life and enjoy their life while we're still working, having affairs. Anyways, settling affairs. I mean, not having affairs. They're having affairs. Immoral people. They killed Jesus. Anyways, I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on that. So, from where were we? Oh yeah, she liked the Instagram post. They posted a photo of her, which was supposed to be a bullying photo. They bullied her. Bullying. Anyways, it's siesta. We've cut to the siesta, and the town has like a watering hole. It's like a pool or whatever, and like, there's like a little bridge that the cars can like drive to like, get there or whatever. There's like chairs and shit. You can get into the pool. This is much bigger. Like the whole thing kind of goes. It's like a natural watering hole. The whole thing. Like it goes on. It's a big watering hole. They just happen to make a section in the town where it's like manufactured pool. Anyways, it's the time of day where nobody is here. So our little Cerdita makes her way over here. She's got a bikini too. Because, maybe big, but mama, we're gonna have to swim. She likes to swim, which I appreciate. She likes to soak. So I don't know why they call her a piggy. They should have called her like a hippo or something. Anyways, she proceeds to jump in to the water and swim. She's just having a good time, enjoying herself. But what happens? Las bullies llegan. They show up, these bitches. There's 3 of them this time. Okay? And one girl who was not, so like there's girl number 1, the one that was like picking up the food. She and Piggy, they have a backstory together. They used to be friends. The reason that they I don't know if the reason that they used to be friends is because her mother buys from the butcher, or the mother continues to buy from the butcher because they used to be friends. But point is, they're connected somehow like that, and they have a backstory together. Girl number 2, girl that uploaded to Instagram, who the fuck knows? I don't know. Girl number 3, just a bitch. Just a cold-hearted cunt. Like, just really, like, nasty girl. Anyways, girl number 3, she starts yelling at Piggy. She's like, hey, Piggy, what are you doing, Piggy? And it's like just legit yelling like the worst shit to this girl. And so she's just like keeps going underwater, trying to ignore it. And she proceeds to, like, go over here. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm so sorry. There's more backstory to this. There is more backstory to this, and I need to rewind. So, earlier in the day, before siesta, the watering hole was filled with people. And right here, there's like a restaurant or something, I guess, maybe, because like there was like a waitress. And so there's dude number one kind of lounging on the chair, slaps the waitress's ass right in the butt. He's like, I want some of that. And she's like, ay, stop it. And then there's a silent man right here. Silent, handsome, muscular, quiet man, dangerous looking man. He's a dangerous man, but oh, he's sexy. Anyways, this man, he sees that. He doesn't like what he saw. So, a little bit of time passes, and he kills them. So he didn't want to kill her at first per se, but like her interaction with him was like really nasty. And so he ended up killing both of them, I believe is what it was. Cause like he was thrown in the water and she was also thrown in the water, or was she gone missing? I don't know. Point is, these two were murdered. Were murdered by our sexy mystery man. Okay. So he obviously did that like around the time of the siesta, where he threw like the body of the guy into the water. So this water is not the clearest water, obviously. If like our Cerdita, when she comes in during the siesta, she can't see him. So let's fast forward back to here. Cerdita was swimming, and our bullies, they made their way into the area over here. And so she had her clothing and like her towel and everything like right here. So these bitches, they walk up over here and they stand over the edge with her clothing. They're holding her shit. And girl number 3, the one that wasn't a part of the original scene, who was the one that was over here yelling at her, saying, hey, Cerdita, like, hey, Piggy, blah, 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 like, just, nasty shit. She proceeds to grab a little skimmer, like those skimmer poles that are usually around pools, to, like, skim leaves off the surface of the pool. What do you think she does? What do you think she does? Well, she proceeds to hold it down over her homegirl over here, over Piggy, and she's pushing her under the water. Under the water. Can you believe it? And these girls are just watching it, like, girl number 1, the one that has a history, is just kind of watching in the back, like, preocupada, a little worried. And girl number 2 is just, like, laughing. And girl number 3 is, like, right there, pressing it down and laughing, saying, Piggy, 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 ha, 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 Piggy, 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 Piggy. Oh my God, I keep forgetting. So, while they were over here, before they had shown up over here, and while she had, like, jumped in, the other guy, the mystery man, he was here. Like, he was in the pool and he had stepped out and he was walking away. And so when they were over here, they were saying, oh no, your boyfriend's leaving you, Piggy. What did you do? Why is your boyfriend leaving you? And so as they, like, ran by this way, he was walking to his truck over here. I forgot to mention, his vehicle was parked over here, and he went back to his vehicle over here. And so that was just kind of happening. And, he just kind of witnessed. He was a witness to these girls bullying this bitch in the water. So once they're done fake drowning her in the pool, they grab her towel, her clothes, and they run away. Now we cut Piggy with the skimpiest little bikini top. Just sobbing like, I'm the victim, I'm the victim, I'm the victim. Why? She has a lot of hair. Why? Oh. Why? This is Spanish. ¿Por qué? Now she has to get home and she has no clothing. So, this is where I differ from the movie. I think everything that happened up to now, somewhat believable, somewhat plausible. That whole bullying scene, too much. My sister, she couldn't watch it. She was like, at this point, she kept stopping it. And I was like, stop, you need to continue. You need to push through. It's going to get better. And it does get better. Because we come up to this point where, like, it's like a wooded clearing. Like, it's like, a little forest, if you will. And there's like a little dirt path. It's a lot of trees. It's a forest here. We're in a forest. She's running through a wooded area. She's coming up. ¿Por qué? And she's like running through these trails to the point where she comes across a van on the side of the road. How mysterious. This van looks familiar. It looks like a shoe at the moment, but it's the van from earlier. It's the mystery man's van. And so she just kind of like, she sees it and she stops sobbing loudly, violently, and she just kind of gets quiet and she just kind of like, trots her way around the van and is like, okay, like the van was empty. There was nobody in the van. She just kept going. She was like, okay, whatever. So as she kept going, behind her, you see a hand reaching out from the woods. And you see the bully. You see girl number 3, the bitch that was holding the skimmer, the girl that was saying, hey, Piggy. She's trying to claw her way out of the woods. And she's bleeding. She's down bad. Bro. So, from behind her comes Mystery Man. And he just grabs her from the head and just starts dog walking her to the curb. Just dog walks her. And then he shoves her in the van, slams the door shut, and then he turns on the van and he starts driving. Of course, like Piggy, she was like maybe, 100 feet at most. While all of that happened, at most, she traveled 100 feet. She's not a fast walker. So, what you see is like, you see her point of view, and you see the trees, and the path goes off in the distance, and the van pulls up in front of her. And all you can see through the dirty ass window, she's right here. Here's Piggy. Okay, this is the back of her. She sees a hand slam up a bloody hand slam up on the window, and the face appears. She can see that there's a girl inside. And who is it? It's girl number one. It's the girl from inside of the what is it? Butcher shop. It's the girl whom she has a past with. She starts violently yelling, help me, help me, help me. And the guy inside, he just slams onto the cage inside. He has like a wall cage in between the driver and the back of the van. He just starts slamming and screaming, "Rah!" And she keeps screaming, help me, help me. And he's kind of like just watching her through like the rearview mirror. Like they're just kind of like looking. He opens the door. And then she just kind of like, you know, breathes a little louder, but she doesn't move or anything. And then he grabs a towel from inside of the van and just kind of sets it on the floor. To which she just kind of nods. And then he just kind of nods. And then he drives off into the distance. And she picks up the towel and she goes home. Now, spoiler alert. This is where my movie ends. Right there. She just kind of raises her hand and waves bye-bye to her bullies in the van. Leave dust, you know? That's where my movie ends. She grabs the towel, she walks her ass home, moves on with life. Unfortunately, that's not where this movie ended. If you'd like to know where this movie ends and you'd like to be disappointed, then go ahead and watch the movie. I saw it on YouTube. Piggy. It's from the year 2022. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. It ends with her and him, with him sort of stalking her. And then he kind of like kidnaps her, but like he does it out of love. Everything that he did for her, he did out of love. Honestly, it's a terrible fucking movie because she's underage. He kidnaps her. He kills her mother. He kills her dad. Suddenly, she and her brother are an orphan. He takes her to the warehouse where he's keeping these girls. These girls are still alive. They're not dead. But he takes them to a slaughterhouse. And he takes her to the slaughterhouse. And then while he's gone, she wakes up and she finds the 3 girls kind of hanging at the slaughterhouse. Actually, no. Girl number 3 was dead. She was killed because she was nasty. She was killed. And so take her to like the slaughterhouse, and then she kind of sets the girls free and kills the dude, and then she runs away. And like the whole time she wanted girl number 1's boyfriend. It's a confusing movie. It's a bad movie. I don't recommend it. I mean, I do recommend it. You get drunk and watch it with like a bunch of people that you're willing to like scream at the TV with, because it's a terrible fucking movie. But yeah, no, this is where my movie ends. Her bullies bullied her. Her lover, her secret admirer, sees that they bullied her. So he proceeds to take them, kill them, kidnap them, and kill them. And she sees it, and she waves goodbye to them. And she lives happily ever after. Well, not happily ever after, because she's obviously a miserable person. But we don't know that, because this is where the movie ends. So as far as I'm concerned, she lives a happy life. She loses the weight because she was forced to walk home. She walked to the watering hole. I don't know why she's as big as she is, honestly. Oh no, I do know why she's as big as she is. She sneaks candy. She's one of the people that sneaks candy. She went to like a market to buy like a light bulb that broke for the butcher shop. and she was gonna pick up some sweets. And as she was gonna buy the sweets, the lady behind the counter was like, "Are you sure?" Because she lives in a little village, you know, like a little town, so everybody knows each other. So yeah, you know. Anyways, this is the end of the movie. This is where my story ends, and I hope you fell asleep to this.